Jill gets prepared to go outside. She switches the radio off, which is giving a report and forecast of really chilly, wet weather. So Jill gets her coat on and gets herself sorted out to go outside. She takes one last slurp of her tea before facing the elements. And off she goes, heading out of her flat, up the small set of stairs and down the hallway. Jill walks into an old-fashioned close through some stained glass doors, and there's old style tiling and a pattern along the wall in this set of flats, looking more like a underground station, but very quaint in its Victorian style. And she takes her scarf off, loosens her coat, and prepares herself to chap on the door of her first prospect of the day, having come in out of the horrible rain outside. There's a black cat in the corridor eating some scraps or crumbs from the floor. Jill looks around, there's no one else about. The corridor is empty. She comes to a big, impressive, solid door, looks about, takes a deep breath, and presses the bell button on the door. The bell sounds ping pong. Jill looks about the corridor self-consciously. She waits for 15 seconds. She's still got her gloves on. She then decides there won't be an answer. So she steps away from her first door onto the next one she's going to try. She steps to the next door and tentatively stretches out her hand towards the bell on the right hand side. Then at her feet, Jill has sensible shoes on, and her toes are nearly touching some empty milk bottles at the foot of the door, just at the step. She rings the bell. There's the sound of a yapping dog, and fairly quickly the door opens, springs open, almost to Jill's surprise.
Good morning. I'm your Donna Cosmetics girl. We're introducing Donna Cosmetics.
Oh, sorry,
to your
love.
neighbourhood
I work
today.
at the local chemist's. Get everything wholesale.
Jill immediately goes into her rehearsed routine, her sales pitch, but her voice is shaky and she rushes the spiel. Hallie gets a few words out before a short lady dismisses her immediately and says, "Sorry, no takers today," and doesn't leave any room for manoeuvre and abruptly closes the door over on Jill's face. Jill is physically shaken by this rejection. It's really knocked her confidence. She walks away from the door and tries to gather her composure. Meanwhile, the black cat in the corridor crosses her path. Jill scans down the long corridor, empty, clinical, Victorian, tiled. There's doors left and right. She wonders what to do next, which door to choose, which door to chap on. After a lot of thought, Jill gathers her composure and chooses another door. With trepidation, she gently moves her hand forward and presses the bell, which buzzes rather than bing bongs. At the other side of the door, there is a man who looks a fair bit older than Jill, and he's peering out through a fisheye door lens, little spy hole.